Tonight we mark 5 years with no answers and 5 years without a beloved son and brother. Police found Robert Volgmann murdered and beaten in his apartment on this day in 2020, and it's sat cold ever since. My co-anchor Robin Wolfram has been looking into this case alongside our chief photographer Brian Wise. And Robin, there are some persons of interest here.
Yes, Maisie, that's right. There certainly are. And you may remember just this past December, ABC 6 News first revealed new search warrant information in Robert Volgmann's case. And tonight, 6 takes you inside the investigation as we learn more about the people of interest and evidence never before seen.
We feel that losing a loved one to murder is a tragic, extremely tragic event.
In April 2020, someone trying to deliver food got quite a shock after looking into an open apartment window and finding Volgmann's body bludgeoned to death. Police spoke to people who'd spent April 12th with Volgmann, including his roommate, Denard Ellis, and his neighbor, Eric Green. While there have been no charges in the case, retracing investigators' work reveals 2 major through lines. Some of Volgmann's friends told police Volgmann and Green had argued during the victim's last day. Another witness recalled hearing a physical fight with items being thrown around and looked in Volgmann's window. That person told investigators they saw a dark figure wearing a mask and gloves, like, quote, people do for COVID, and called Eric Green's name thinking it might be him. The witness later said they didn't know who the masked person was, but he had missed calls from Green that night. When the witness called Green back on Monday and spoke with him, saying he saw him in the window, Green never responded to that question and quickly changed the subject. Police recovered and swabbed a bloodied red pipe wrench and a fingerprint from Volgmann's window. Green offered investigators his phone, which is how police learned he'd deleted recent messages and phone calls. Investigators also saw messages about a new phone Green had received a week or 2 before the murder, which was not the phone he gave to police. Search warrants reveal that Green and Volgmann had disagreed over missing bike parts in previous days. Green had reported Volgmann to Rochester police for allegedly stealing tires. However, the 2 later said they worked out their differences after they were replaced. Denard Ellis, Volgmann's roommate, may have been the last person to see him alive. He had also argued with Volgmann on April 12th, though he denied any assault. Police recovered a single blue latex glove and medical mask from Ellis's room, that according to warrants, but it's unclear whether they seriously considered him a suspect. Ellis hadn't been at the adjoining apartment for a time between Volgmann's death and his discovery, as he had had medical issues. Both Eric Green and Denard Ellis have a criminal history, as did Volgmann. Green was charged with assault a month after the homicide and was convicted in that case, while Ellis was convicted of assault in 2021. We were limited in our investigation because Rochester police still consider many of the documents related to Volgmann's death part of an active investigation, saying, inactive investigative data are public unless the release of the data would jeopardize any other ongoing investigation.
People don't know what little bit of information may be enough to get us over the hump to actually charge somebody in these cases. So any information that they have, we want to hear about it.
And all of this information, of course, is related to the documents that we looked into. And if anyone has any information about this case, please contact Detective Jeff Cusick at 507-328-2989, or you can contact Crime Stoppers. That number is 1-800-222-TIPS. You can also find this information on our website at KAAL-TV.com. Well, tomorrow night, we uncover new details in another unsolved Rochester murder. April Sorensen was brutally killed in her Northwest Rochester home 18 years ago tomorrow. And Maisie, as you know, these details have not been made available to the public, at least until now.